guys, this is Ashley back with another video, and happy Thanksgiving, okay? Yes, we are posting on Thanksgiving because I know most of y'all probably have not eaten yet, okay? So you might as well watch a video. Now, Botch and Bitter has been going off after Garbage Gang has basically been dragging her for doing TikTok advertising instead of dropping a single or album. She's on TikTok doing ads for probably $1,000. And then on top of that, she hasn't put out a single. So she's been ranting, and this is what she had to say.
I pay my nanny for my baby $700 a day for my baby. I have a house manager that she comes every day in the daytime. She has to get paid. Also, every single time I go out, every time I step out, do y'all want to know that every single time I step out, just hair and makeup is about $4,000, $5,000, depending on the length of the hair. Just hair and makeup. That's not even an outfit. So let's just add an outfit. My outfits don't even be less than $8,000, just so I can step out the house. Let's make that clear. Then on top of that, right? I have friends. I have family that I have to help. I have friends. I have family that I have to help. Just today. Just today alone. The other day I had to put a retainer for my friend because he's locked up. I had to pay a $15,000 retainer. Then today I had to send him $15,000 for bail. And then I'm looking for another lawyer for another friend that is locked up that I gotta pay their lawyer's fee. But you know what? Those are my friends. I love them down. Some people I grew up with. Some people that I don't know they are my friends. I have to help out all the time. Sometimes people need help with the bills. My trees. I'm putting up my trees in my house. My trees alone. My Christmas decoration alone is $50,000. He sit here and told me, oh, you're doing this, but you're not doing that. It took me 1 minute a video that TikTok told me to do, and they paid me for. And not only that, but why would I? If TikTok asked me to do something, I'm going to do it. You want to know why? Because they are a big part of the music industry, and they pay me really well to do that TikTok concert. And they're really nice people. They're really nice people to work with. And if you treat me nice, I'm gonna treat you nice. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Now, Botch and Bitter, can we stop with the antics? Okay? We don't care how much your trees cost. We don't care how much your tacky outfits cost. What does that got to do with releasing music? See, this is why your fans be dragging you. Because you doing all of this and all this ranting and all this advertising on TikTok, but you ain't got no music. TikTok is for music. Okay? You just said it. Oh, I work with TikTok because they're really big with the music industry. So why haven't you released a single? Okay? You doing all this rah, but you really need to get in a booth, okay? 2024 is almost over, and we don't even have a single for your next album. That's embarrassing, okay? Sit the F down. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat, since November 2019, has now charted on the Billboard 200 chart for 5 consecutive years. She has joined Riri, the Queen of Makeup, SZA, who is the Princess of R&B, as the only black female artist to do so. Okay, she's the only black female rapper to chart consecutively on the Billboard 200 album chart for 5 consecutive years. Okay, now the album that is on the chart for Doja Cat is probably Planet Her. Okay, which is a classic. So Queen Doja is still topping the charts. She's the queen of charts, and she's the princess of rap. Now, moving on to Nicki Minaj. As we know, Nicki Minaj put out the Pink Print anniversary, the 10th anniversary vinyls for the Pink Print. But unfortunately, Nicki Minaj will not be going top 20 on the Billboard 200 album chart. A lot of fans are calling her out, saying that, you know, she can only do big numbers if she compete with Botch and Bitter, which is false. I definitely don't believe that. A lot of people are wondering why she's selling less than 20,000 first week for the Pink Print 10th anniversary album. And here's my thing. I think this was Camel Face's plan all along. See, I think if Kung Fu Kenny had not dropped, she probably could have made top 20, top 10. Okay, I think people got distracted from the Kung Fu Kenny album dropping. Then we got the Champagne Thickums lawsuit with Universal. Okay, Then on top of that, the Wicked album came out and the movie came out, and that is going number 2 on the Billboard 200 album chart. So there is just a lot of competition. It was a lot of competition. And so, at the end of the day, I think that has contributed to people getting distracted and not purchasing the Pink Print 10th anniversary album. Okay? But I think definitely when she dropped her next album, she'll do much better. And I also think Nicki should definitely advertise more instead of doing no promotion. I feel like her doing no promotion contributes to people not really being interested because they see other celebrities and artists dropping music videos, getting playlisting, doing interviews and stuff like that. Like Megan Thee Stallion just dropped a music video for, her collaboration with Flo Milli, which we're going to get into a little bit later. But, people want more effort from Nicki Minaj. Okay, and I get it. Her music video views have gotten sabotaged in the past. But I definitely think for the next era, when she dropped her next album, we want, music videos, playlisting, more promotion and marketing. Okay? And I definitely hope that Republic and Universal give her more of a budget, especially since they're on the outs with Champagne Thickums. I think that Lucian Grange should take away Champagne Thickums, payola, and budget and give it to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, she was blackballed. She was disrespected by several gatekeepers and she never sued Universal. So I think they should honor Nicki Minaj. And she's the last one who hasn't acted like a crybaby in Young Money. And they should definitely take away Champagne Thickums' budget and payola and give it to Nicki Minaj. Okay? Because he's getting blackballed anyway. So they should continue to let him drown. Now, moving back on to Botch and Bitter. Botch and Bitter hints that she got a new track that she could possibly be dropping called The Talk of the Town, okay, with a female artist being on a record. Allegedly, she said this on Spaces, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that and who do you think the female artist is. Here's my thing with Botch and Bitter. You giving all these hints and clues and yapping away on Spaces. Why don't you just drop the record? I don't understand that. What's the point of sending subliminal threats saying, oh, people need to apologize and I'm old, this and that? But she could be doing that because she could possibly be dropping a diss track. She did say that she does need apologies. And with the Talk of the Town, this could possibly be a diss track to the people that she feels like owes her an apology. Like JT, Bia, Nicki Minaj, and others. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion put out a music video with Flo Milli for her new hit single, Rock Steady. And the music video was decent. It had the Jennifer Body reference, the ghetto version, the ratchet version of Jennifer Body. It wasn't as well put together as when Madison Beer did her Jennifer Body reference for her music video for Make You Mine. And I love that song. But the music video was, decent. The only thing is I felt like, Flo Milli should have did some choreography. She wasn't really doing a lot of choreography. She didn't really do much at all, but maybe she was pregnant in the music video because as we know, she is knocked up and she's been getting dragged for being knocked up just like Holly Bailey. But that's neither here or there. Let me know if you guys like the music video. If you watched it, I did watch it. And I thought she did a good job for the music video. Now, fans are calling out Payola Board for giving Queen Bee the title for the best pop artist, for Payola Board, the best pop artist of the 21st century. Okay, as we know, she came in first place. The Chart Obsessed Racist was number 2. Riri was number 3. Champagne Thickums, the Karen, was number 4. And people are calling Queen Bee out, not only because they think the Chart Obsessed Racist should have been number 1, even though that's false, but because she has no diamond singles, okay, or albums. So, the chart obsessed racist, she got 1 diamond album, 1 diamond single. Rihanna got 7 diamond singles, and we don't care about Champagne Thickums, The Karen, and Colorist. But here's my thing. Rihanna is not relevant musically right now, okay? She's relevant in the fashion and makeup world, but she hasn't dropped music in almost a decade. Why would she be number 1? And the chart obsessed races, her last 3 albums have been mid, okay? But not only that, because, Queen B, Cowboy Carter wasn't that great, but Queen B has more impact musically, I feel like, than the chart obsessed races. Okay? I feel like now people are paying more attention to black country singers because of Queen B. That's impact. The chart obsessed races, she don't help other people come up. Queen B will help other artists except the ones that she signed. But the chart obsessed races don't help nobody. She sabotaged Billie Eilish and dropped vinyls the same day Billie Eilish put out her album, did the same thing to Charlie XCX. She's not really a girl's girl. Queen B's not really any better when it comes to her own artists, but at least she put a lot of country black artists on and, gave them a look. She might not give Juan Marianse a look, but to me, Juan Marianse don't deserve a look, to be quite honest. And then on top of that, Queen B got vocals and she can dance. The chart obsessed races cannot dance, and she definitely don't got vocals. So they made the right decision. The Dusties can get in their feelings all they want, but at the end of the day, I'm sure even the chart obsessed races probably agrees with Queen B being number 1. Now, moving on to the king of rap, Kung Fu Kenny. On US iTunes, Not Like Us has went up to number 7. I think it's actually top 5 now on iTunes. And then is currently at number 19 on Apple Music. Champagne Thickums to Karen ain't gonna be too happy about this. I'm sure he is calling his lawyer right as we speak. Okay? Even on Thanksgiving. So it seems as though more people are supporting Not Like Us, especially after this lawsuit that was filed against Champagne Thickums and his botched BBL. And I definitely have been listening to Not Like Us more. Okay? Matter of fact, I just played the song on different Apple devices that I got at home. I don't really care. Okay? And I just put it on low and I have it play. You want to talk about payola? We gonna show you the payola around here. Okay? I'm streaming it just to stream it. I don't even need to listen to the song. I just put it on low and just have it play. Okay? You want to talk about payola and bots? We gonna show you the payola and bots. You ugly lame bitch. How dare you come for Kung Fu Kenny? You better sit this one out. Okay? And I dare you to give Kung Fu Kenny a lawsuit. It's not gonna be a good day for you. Okay? So I'm here for people streaming and purchasing Not Like Us. I just rebought the record, the non-explicit version. And I'm going to continue to support Kung Fu Kenny and buy multiple copies of all his music just to piss off Champagne Thickums. And I think everybody else should do the same. Now, moving on from that, Kung Fu Kenny is the number 1 artist on Payola Global. Okay, he's been number 1 for 5 days, beating out Tyler, the Creator. Now, I wonder how Champagne Thickums feels about this. He not gonna be too happy. What Champagne Thickums gotta realize is that there's people that generally really support Kung Fu Kenny, and he's always gotten support. People just now noticing it, but if you look at his album sales, most of his first week album sales, he has sold 300,000 first week. Okay? I don't understand why people act like Kung Fu Kenny can't sell. Okay? He's an icon. He's a legend. Of course he can. Now, moving on from that, Donkey of the Day, okay, even though it's Thanksgiving, there's a lot of people that still can get dragged, and Donkey of the Day is going to Pitchfork for wrongfully rating Kung Fu Kenny's album a 6.6 out of 10, and then rating Ice Spice Y2K 7.6 out of 10. Are you guys on drugs? Alphonse, with that stupid ass name, come to the front of the fucking congregation. You dumb hoe. Alphonse Pierre was wrongfully ranking Kung Fu Kenny's album, probably got paid off by Champagne Thickums. And then, I don't know if he did the same ranking for Ice Spice or if it was a different person, but how the hell is Ice Spice album better than Kung Fu Kenny's? Stop! Okay, clearly y'all getting paid. Okay, and I like Ice Spice, but she did not have a better album than Kung Fu Kenny. Even on Kung Fu Kenny's worst day, Ice Spice cannot out-rap, outright, or out-sing Kung Fu Kenny, even on his worst day. Like, sit the F down, okay? Clearly people are being bought, and I think Kung Fu Kenny should sue Pitchfork. Since anybody can get sued nowadays, he needs to send them a lawsuit. Something is clearly going on underneath the table, and we gotta find out, okay? Wouldn't be shocked if Champagne Thickums paid off Pitch Dummy to write this stupid article. Now, it was reported by the Joe Budden podcast that 3 Dreads allegedly tried calling Kung Fu Kenny after being name dropped on GNX, but got no answer. So he went into the booth to respond, okay? But the record hasn't dropped yet. 3 Dreads was taking so long, okay? Here's the thing about Wayne. Wayne has never won a rap beef, and I think if this was like 2013, 2009, I'd be like, oh, Wayne got it. Wayne gonna eat Kung Fu Kenny up. If this was like 2009, 2008, 2013, I don't think Wayne can eat up Kung Fu Kenny in 2024. Because he can't eat up nobody else. No shade. He's never won a rap beef ever. Ever! He's never won one. Okay? He got into it with Pusha T. He's gotten into it with Camel Face. And, Birdman. All these other rappers, Young Thug, and he has never won a rap beef. Okay? His bus just gets shot up and that's it. And people sleep with his girls. He never wins a rap beef ever. I like Wayne. Wayne's an icon still. Don't get it twisted. Wayne's an icon still. But I just don't feel like he's as strategic enough as Kung Fu Kenny. I don't know if he really got bars for Kung Fu Kenny. Like, what can he say? He gonna say the same thing that Champagne Thickums said and lost. Okay, Champagne Thickums, oh, you beating on your wife. No evidence. Lost the battle. That's all that's going to happen. 3 Dreads, I like Wayne, but he might want to sit this one out. If this was 2013, 2014, I would have said Wayne got it. Wayne gonna eat Kung Fu Kenny up. Kung Fu Kenny need to sit the F down. But after Kung Fu Kenny just annihilated Champagne Thickums and made him go file lawsuits because he's upset that he lost, I think Wayne, if he know any better, he got to sit this one out. I'm sorry. I don't think he got it. I don't think he can beat Kung Fu Kenny. Not in 2024. Now, 2014, 2013, 2009, 2007, he would have won easily. But then again, he has never won a rap beef ever. Okay, when he was beefing with other rappers, he has never won. So I just don't think Wayne is a battle rapper. I don't think he's a diss record rapper. Okay, he just makes hits. Now, moving on to J. Cole. He will also be receiving Donkey of the Day. Yes. He decided to release Friday Night Flies, or whatever you want to call it, lights, on streaming services. And I don't really understand, why are you doing this the week Kung Fu Kenny is dropping an album? See, it sounds like you an op. Like, my whole thing is, do y'all have beef or not? See, here's the thing. And a lot of people were saying in the comments, well, Kung Fu Kenny dropped and Nicki Minaj dropped an album, but he don't mess with Young Money, clearly. So I'm not expecting him to be nice to Nicki, Wayne, and Champagne Thickums, especially when he got beef with Champagne Thickums. Let's be very clear. He don't mess with Young Money, and that's just what it is. But J. Cole went up on stage apologizing to Kung Fu Kenny, saying that's his brother. He took the diss record down off streaming services, saying that he doesn't want to beef and that he loves Champagne Thickums and Kung Fu Kenny and their brothers. They'll work it out, blah, blah, blah. But you be sneak dissing and sneak doing stuff. If you don't have issues with Kung Fu Kenny, why are you dropping stuff the week Kung Fu Kenny came out? And this is old music. This ain't even new. Because you knew you weren't going to be able to outsell Kung Fu Kenny first week. So you knew you couldn't drop no new music. So you dropping old stuff to try to compete with Kung Fu Kenny, and it's not working. Okay, Donkey of the Day. I can see right through the snake shit. I can see right through it. Okay, you won't drop new music because then it'll be too obvious. But you're going to drop old stuff the week Kung Fu Kenny got an album out and it's still not going to chart as high as Kung Fu Kenny. What are you doing? Sit the F down and you're receiving Donkey of the Day. Okay? You say you didn't have no issues with Kung Fu Kenny, but you're not acting like it. You need to sit the F down. Now, fans want Megan and Kung Fu Kenny to join forces to take down the entirety of Young Money. Wow. This is what the fans want. They're tired of Young Money running this, and the general public want Megan and Kung Fu Kenny to team up. I'm going to have to pass on this. No shade to Megan, but I think Kung Fu Kenny is way out of her league lyrically. No shade. And when he writes, okay, he has more substance in his music than Megan. And then Megan, she liked to diss and play victim. That's one thing I don't like. You know, no shade of Megan Thee Stallion. But when Nicki Minaj mentioned her mama, that she lied on her dead mama, the thotties and the general public was like, oh, she took it too far. Why would she say that? You know, she's evil, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's no rules in rap beef. But Megan and Champagne Thickums like to play victim. Kung Fu Kenny does not. So I don't think that Kung Fu Kenny should work with Megan. I think he should work with Doja Cat. You know, I would have liked him to work with Nicki Minaj. I don't think that's going to happen now. But I would have liked for it to happen. So at the end of the day, I'm going to have to pass on this. And the funny part about this is like, y'all didn't even buy Megan's Act 2 album. Yet you guys want her to get an easy #1 and work with Kung Fu Kenny by dissing Nicki Minaj and Champagne Thickums. But why didn't y'all buy Act 2? Y'all only support Megan when she dissing somebody. And the funny part about this, she's not even on Kung Fu Kenny's level. Okay? Like, Kung Fu Kenny musically is on a whole nother level than Megan Thee Stallion. Megan makes TikTok poom poom shorts music. Let's be very clear. Don't have much substance to her music. And everybody knows that. The only way this collaboration can really come about is Camel Face make a phone call. I can see that happening, but I just don't feel like it would be genuine, okay? And I'll be honest with you, I love Kung Fu Kenny, but if you work with Megan Thee Stallion, you will be receiving Donkey of the Day, okay? Because you don't need to be working with no damn Megan Thee Stallion. Doja Cat, Doechii, that's who he need to work with, Doechii. That's who he needs to work with, and I think that's going to happen. Okay, I think that collaboration definitely gonna happen. Doja Cat, that's who he needs to work with. Okay, Megan, no. Now, moving on from that, Scratch Off gets a major cosign.
I love you, by the way. You're fucking incredible. I gotta tell you that.
Thank you.
Wow, the GOAT Eminem says that he loves Scratch Off. I wonder if he's talking about her pictures on Instagram or is he talking about her music? I need him to clarify that because maybe he thinks she look like Mariah Carey. Okay, maybe he reminiscing about the Queen of Christmas. They do look similar. Don't Scratch Off look like a young Mariah in the face? Sometimes she do. So with that being said, I need him to clarify because it sounded like to me he wanted to smash. I need him to clarify what songs he loves of Scratch Off. I need him to clarify that because it sounded to me that he just wanted to smash. No shade. No shade. It's really no shade. But that's what it sounded like to me. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.